That's it. Day one. That's it. Day one. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Forever Wrestling Podcast. I am Levi alongside with
Gustavo, main event, Gustavo. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the Forever Wrestling Podcast. And stop. Whatever you're doing right now, I know. You just got, whatever you're doing right now, just stop what you're doing. Look down below. There's a little button that says subscribe. There's a lot of you out there watching that are not subscribed. So please make sure to hit that subscribe button, and it would mean a lot to us because it just does mean a lot. But anyways, make sure to hit that subscribe button. But let's get ready for this Forever Wrestling Podcast. And if you like wrestling content, you're going to love this podcast. There's a lot of arguing. There's a lot of knowledge. There's a lot of everything. So just make sure.
There's a lot of bandwagoning.
There's no bandwagoning on here. We're loyal since day one.
Bandwagoning. Ain't you loyal?
Well, Levi,
I'm
bandwagon a lot here. All right, let's
bandwagon on who?
I don't know who, but we'll figure it out. I can't think off the top of my head. And apparently, Levi's just not going to be able to hold it in all pod, and he's just going to be eating all over the place all podcast. He can't get over it.
Okay, let's go.
Ooh.
Let's go get this mother started now.
And we're going to get started kicking off right now. We're going to kick it off with one of Levi's favorite. I don't know where he falls on Levi's pedestal anymore, but L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
Versus El Idolo. Ladies and gentlemen, what an amazing banger of a match. Keep telling you, Levi. Andrade is like one of the best, if not the best, in-ring worker. Like, the matches he just does is just better and better every week. He just what you don't know what he's gonna pull out. But that's what I'm reminding me.
Anyway, I was gonna firstly say they should have you record the El Idolo part for his entrance.
Triple H, come on, give it to me.
Second off, I got yeet on the brain, so I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, Andrade is just one of those where every match you watch, you got to pay attention to the whole thing. You can't take your eyes off it.
Don't
like blink or you'll miss it. Don't blink.
Must watch TV.
Instant classics.
It's just everything that he does is so amazing. Like finally, he's out there getting some love, getting some championship matches. I'm not gonna lie, like he stole the show. Like he did better than LA Knight. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that botch though. Kind of disappointing.
We gotta talk about that botch. What is it like? Should he keep doing that move, or should he just get rid of that move? Because he's botched it way too many times now.
No,
it's at least like the third time now.
I don't remember him botching it that many times.
Dude, it happens quite often. If you go out there and search it, you're gonna find quite a bit of clips.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Maybe he should quit it then.
I know he's an athletic freak, and like I know he's amazing, but like. The problem is, whenever you have such a good match, but then that happens to you, that's what people will remember from that match. It's just like when Damian Priest and Seth Rollins had that match, and Damian didn't kick out. That's what we remember.
Everyone remembers the bad; they never remember the good.
And now we're gonna remember because it's like he missed it, and then he went for it again, and he missed it again, and then he just like gave up because they had to improv and be like, let's do something else. And it was kind of weird ending because since they had to improv that. Like, Andrade just went off the top rope, he missed, and then LA Knight for the BFT, and that was it. That ended the match. So it was kind of like...
LA Knight was probably beating himself up after that.
He probably was. But did you see when Andrade connected with that elbow?
Dude, I heard when Andrade connected with that elbow. That was crazy.
Is that what made LA Knight
nasty?
Bleed? You see he was bleeding at the end? Right over here on the top eyebrow.
Oh, I did see that a little bit. Yeah. Maybe. I didn't remember anything else that could have made him bleed.
I wonder if
that was a hard one though. You could hear that thing echo.
It had to be real because that was loud.
It was very loud. It happened right before LA Knight tried to do his thing. No.
The what?
Or after?
Oh, like he rolled out of it or something like that.
No, when LA Knight botched the move. Did it happen before or after?
Before.
Oh, maybe he just got disoriented.
Oh,
maybe I'm trying to make an excuse for LA Knight.
Don't try to make an excuse for LA Knight. Come on.
Hey, Knight's still high up on my pedestal.
You know, it's funny because For the longest time, I wanted him to be champion, and now that he's champion, I'm just like, I don't feel the same. To me,
What do you mean?
it was more amazing when LA Knight was chasing the championship. It felt so much better.
You want to know why?
Why?
Because it's all about the chase and not the end goal. It's
Just
all
like
about the journey.
just like when Cody Rhodes was chasing the WWE champion.
It's also in part Triple H isn't giving them many matches either.
Who?
The champions.
I
He's
don't
not
know.
very good at giving matches to the
LA
champions.
Knight's been getting some matches, bro.
Only 3 so far. Yeah, 3
Yeah,
so far.
that's quite a bit. Way more than Logan Paul.
Only one more than Logan Paul. Logan Paul's not
In a
something to.
span of 2 months. He's already had
Yeah,
Santos
but
Escobar. He had Ludwig Kaiser, and now Andrade.
I think it's also in part LA Knight doesn't have like a full-on credible storyline. He just had a first contenders match. That's it. There was no storyline behind it.
I mean, you're right because I still love Cody as champ. Like, but he also had such a big, long journey. Like the whole storyline, everything led to that. But LA Knight's story has been like he just won against Logan, and that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we knew he was trying to get champion, but like there was not a
This
big,
is
huge storyline against Logan. It
it's
was
the
still
same thing
good
that
though.
happened with Bailey. Bailey should have had a good run, but she never had like a credible good storyline.
But look, yeah, I mean you're right because there's one specific person on Raw that I think is a way different story that we'll get to, because his storyline has been like revolving around, you know what? Come on, don't be like, you
You've
know what we're
lost
talking
me.
about.
You've lost. Are you talking about Yeet?
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
Come on,
Yeet.
Eli, what are you doing?
14 years in WWE, and he's got his first singles.
See, that's a big storyline right there. But LA Knight, what's his storyline? He hasn't been here
A-
14 years.
Ask, ask the main man, Triple H.
Is
Don't
it?
ask me.
And
I
what?
don't know what. I don't
What
know
is
what.
LA Knight? Is he a face or is he a heel? Like, what the heck is he trying to do there at the end? Like, sometimes he just doesn't act like a face.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know. Like the little handshake thing, that was weird.
That was a little weird. Yeah, I don't know what they were trying to do there.
Like I feel like Andrade was trying to be no, it was LA Knight trying to do the handshake, and then Andrade went no, LA Knight the bump, Andrade the handshake, and then there's just a bunch of mumble jumble, and
Maybe he's trying to be like Stone Cold Steve Austin, where Stone Cold was a face, but he wasn't really friends with anyone.
I don't like if you try to replicate something we already had. You can
I'm not
steal little bits and
saying
pieces, but I feel like
maybe he's.
LA Knight needs to be a little careful because he's edging that like too much copying the attitude,
Oh,
guys.
too much attitude era.
Like when you maybe he just
Not
needs
enough
to.
himself.
Yeah, we need a little bit more of himself.
But what is LA Knight exactly? What is real LA Knight?
Well, that's for him to show me, show us.
Oh. Tag him on Instagram. Be like, yo, LA Knight, who are you?
Yeah, cook me on Twitter, bro.
Twitter. That's what I meant, not Insta, Twitter.
But same thing. But I know I still like that he's champion, but I'm gonna need some amazing storylines, some amazing matches for me to be like, oh, he had such a successful championship run. I know, I feel like a big storyline that eventually he will get will be Carmelo Hayes.
Oh, I
I
thought you
think
were gonna say Santos Escobar.
well he already beat him, and Santos hasn't even been on TV and
But how many times has other champions beat someone and they still
true
come
true.
back?
But I feel
True,
just
true.
like we need the young stud, and like Melo is destined to be like United States Championship. I think it just fits his.
Before Andrade?
I think Andrade is destined to be World Heavyweight Championship.
Ooh.
It's
Does
gonna
that
be,
mean you're gonna move the World Heavyweight to SmackDown or Andrade to Raw?
I've thought about this. So when we move to Netflix, wouldn't you think they want the WWE champion on Netflix, the main star?
Popping. I
Yes,
hope they go back to longer Raws on Netflix
they
too.
are. I think they already announced.
Okay, good.
They already
2
said
hours is not long enough for
like well, as
Raw.
soon as they go back to Netflix, it's gonna be 3 hours.
The main show of the company, and you're shortening it? Are you kidding me?
Look, SmackDown was good,
Are you kidding me?
but I feel like I enjoy watching Raw more.
Why are you flipping all of a sudden?
What do
You
you
were
mean flipping?
so non-Jey Uso, so more like for SmackDown, and now you're like flipping it a little bit.
Well, it's because you gotta
You
be
jumped on
realistic.
Jay, and now you like Raw more.
You gotta
Who
be.
are you? Where's
I've always liked Raw more.
I know, but you were always more like
Look,
SmackDown,
Raw
SmackDown,
in general
SmackDown.
as a show is a better show, but SmackDown has the biggest thing. R-
That's what I've been trying to say. And now you're just now agreeing with me.
No.
For so long, I was trying to say all SmackDown has is Cody and the Bloodline, and then
Well,
Raw has
no, but
like
it's
so
not
many things to
just.
carry it.
It's just, and that has a lot of good things going for it. Because you look, you're LA Knight Glazer, and LA Knight's on SmackDown. Andrade is there, and then you also
But
have Kevin Owens. You have the Bloodline. You have DIY. You have the Street Profits.
none of them
You
can
have
carry
Tiffy Time.
SmackDown like Bloodline does. Bloodline storyline, unfortunately.
Oh yes, but I feel like look, SmackDown. I'm not dogging on SmackDown. Like, still a really good show.
Well,
But the
obviously.
thing about Raw is since it's 3 hours, and then we have so many like little things that where so many people are included, and I love like the little backstage segments that we get, like because there's
I'm saying
so
like
many storylines going on right now.
But I'm saying, like with SmackDown, you need to build a lot of the others up before they could help carry SmackDown. But with Raw, you have so many that can carry it on their own.
Yeah, so now that we have people that can carry it on their own, and then we're moving to a 2 hour show, we're really gonna
For
see
instance,
the difference. And then now, when SmackDown's going to a 3 hour show, we're really gonna see all these other wrestlers thrive and start to be getting their own,
I hope
become their
so.
own. I don't know. We might have to start moving some people from Raw to SmackDown because Raw being 2 hours, that's not gonna be good. Because right now you're including so much people, and you still have people getting left out of Raw.
That's true. Uncle Howdy has, or Y6 has been on for 2 weeks
How are you gonna
now.
fit Uncle Howdy and the Wyatt Six on a 2 hour Raw when you still have?
Still don't know. Are they done with Chad?
Yeah, that it's got to be done.
They got to be done, right?
It's got to
Move
be.
on.
It's time for American Made to become their own.
What about New Day? 3+ years they haven't had gold, and now they're hurting. What's gonna happen with them?
Part of me, because they keep talking about this 10-year anniversary. Like, part of me was hoping Big E was gonna come back, because they're also like they try to bring back all like the OG stuff, like the Bootios and the
Hmm. The
trombone,
Bootios.
and then the guy at the end with the
Francesca.
pancakes.
That's the trombone's name, right?
I don't remember.
I think it's Francesca, something like that.
But then I was like, oh, maybe this is like they're just having trouble. They're just like going through this rough spot, but eventually they're gonna be the old New Day, build it back up, and they're gonna be having fun. But
I hope
now I'm just
so.
starting to think Xavier Woods is actually gonna wait until like the 10-year anniversary and turn on Kofi, and like where then he's really gonna get hated. Like he's really gonna.
That's gonna suck.
But I don't want them to.
10 years of the
But
New Day, and it's gonna end on the anniversary.
I don't want it to end.
That's
Maybe I'm
crazy.
wrong.
I think that's the longest like group in WWE. No.
Maybe it's a 10-year anniversary leads to a Big E comeback.
Ooh, that'd be a big surprise because I don't think anyone's really expecting that.
Oh, nobody.
No, nobody. Mm-mm-mm. No, no, no. No,
Well,
no.
we straight off a little bit, but I do want to talk. So, LA Knight wins. Andrade backstage. And who comes out of nowhere? Of course, Mellow Hayes has something to say to Andrade. They brawl
He's
backstage. We get a little backstage brawl.
too much ego. Too
And
much ego in that little body.
like I've been telling you, it was gonna be a best of 7 series. Come on, Levi. It
They can
was
still
not
end it at the
done.
6. They
Oh,
can
they're
still end it
not
at the
ending it
6.
at the 6.
They
You
can
know
end it
where
at
it's
the 6.
leading to.
I'm just saying. Just
It's gonna
saying.
lead to, fortunately, Carmelo Hayes is gonna win. It's gonna be a 3-3, and then probably the SmackDown before Bad Blood is where they finish it all.
With Andrade on top.
You know what? I thought that, but
You don't think so?
unless
Andrade's not that much of a veteran, so they could still push him a little more.
no, yeah, I'm all for them pushing him, but since he already got his championship opportunity, I feel like Melo would be the one to benefit from winning because then he can go after LA Knight after winning the series. And Andrade's already looked good. Because if Andrade wins, what are you going to do? You can't have him go against LA Knight again because he's going to lose. Because I don't feel like they want to take it off of LA Knight anytime soon.
Give Cody a break from the bloodline.
If that's the only way, yeah. If Andrade's winning, it's because he's going to get a shot at Cody.
Obviously, Andrade's not going to win that, but yeah,
But like,
you know.
Cody's so deep in the bloodline now. Bro. Like, is he ever from now until WrestleMania? Is he even going to be out of the bloodline storyline? He's probably going to be involved
Be
some
quite
way
honest,
somehow.
probably not. Probably not, because we know who's coming back eventually. We know who's coming back.
Do we know?
Do we? Do we? Of course we do. We know he's coming back. He literally said it himself. Said, "I'll be back for you, whether you're champion or not." The question is, will Rock's ego take hold of him, and will he take the belt off of Cody, and then it becomes Roman versus Rock?
No.
You don't think so?
Nada.
I think so. I could see that happening, low key. Low key, I could see that happening.
Low kizzy?
Low kizzy.
We'll see. But what about absolute cinematic masterpiece between Roman and Cody Rhodes?
It was like the start of a battle or of a action movie. I loved it.
It was so good, dude. And you got Roman coming in with a bunch of black vehicles. He comes out of the caddy. And you got Cody Rhodes in the white Mustang.
American Muscle.
American Muscle, Cody. They're fighting over whose home it is. Roman says, I don't think you know what you got yourself into. I have nothing to lose. I've lost Jimmy. I lost the wise man. I lost my Ulafala. He's like, Cody, you got everything to lose.
Doesn't really lose anything if they lose, though.
No.
I mean, maybe it gives Solo another opportunity at taking the belt, but he don't really have much to lose for this match, other than his dignity. His ego gets a little hurt.
I think they both did so good because Cody was also like, you have no tribe. You're not a champion anymore. You're not the guaranteed WrestleMania main eventer. You're not the #1 box office attraction. You're just Roman Reigns.
A chief without a tribe.
Call back at the old Roman Reigns that used to get hated on because he was supposed to be face, but nobody liked him. He wasn't the tribal chief because as soon as he went to the tribal chief persona, that's when he became that star, that main eventer. That we like, he was good as a heel.
He was destined. I think he's destined to be a heel, not a face.
I still see him as a heel.
Exactly, that's what I mean.
Because he's destined to be a heel. He's getting cheered on, but in that promo, he was like the heel.
I was kind of choosing Roman's side a little more in that promo. I'm not gonna lie to you.
He's still like himself, like when he was a heel, but now, like you like him.
Yeah, but during that promo, I feel like they were trying to make it like
he's not gonna act all like face right away like Cody Rhodes would.
I don't think he'll ever
he's just gonna keep asking himself. He's gonna keep acting like himself, like the tribal chief he was. But now we cheer him on, so it's a little different. But
yeah,
that was so cool. What a
promo makes me think that they are gonna give it back to him eventually.
Oh, they have to, no?
In my head, I was like, they're gonna end up making him champion again.
Shit. I want Roman to take it back now.
Bro, he's still the face of the company. Did you not see? I saw something posted where it was like Raw and SmackDown 50-50 or whatever, because I think it was USA Network, and then it was Roman Reigns right in the front. He's still the face of the company. Get out of here, Cody.
I know, but yeah, it's so crazy. WrestleMania 40, I'm over here like, I'm tired of Roman. I just want Cody to finish the story. Come on, Cody, let's win. And
everyone was, almost everyone was.
Like, there was still a lot of Roman fans.
There's still a lot of.
But now I'm like, dang, I was like, I kind of want Roman to be champ again. That's bad.
WrestleMania 41 might take a turn.
Why can't we have? I think we need to separate them because I'm tired of Cody Bloodline. So we need to get Cody on one show and then Roman in the other. So Roman can still be like World Heavyweight Champion. He doesn't have to be WWE Champion. You know, they can each carry their own brand.
I want Roman
But
with that
yeah,
WWE
that's
belt
because Roman
again.
wants the
I
WWE
want it on the
champion.
belt again.
Shut.
That would be so perfect.
He's about to leave. You're in my way. You're in my way in life. I was like,
That
oh.
was crazy, dude. My mouth dropped. That was awesome.
I was like,
It kind of painted like this promo kind of painted Cody being the villain and Roman being the
I think
face.
it was teasing a little bit at Cody becoming the heel. I think Cody would do great as a heel too.
I think Cody's on his way to becoming a heel low key. But then what does that mean for The Rock? Who's going to be the
Yeah,
heel
I
in
know
that?
this promo made me think like you know what, Triple H gave it to me at WrestleMania 41. Give me that trilogy to end it. Just give me Roman Cody the third.
But you keep forgetting about The
I
Rock.
know,
We
that's
know The
why.
Rock is coming back. That's the only issue that like blocks everything we're
Imagine
saying.
now the
Because I don't know
fans
how he's going to play into it.
the fans want Roman and Cody the third to end it all. And then Rock's huge ass ego comes in, and he's like, "No, no, no, no! I told you I was gonna come back for Cody. And now it's gonna be me versus Cody. I don't care if you guys want it or not."
Like I told you, he could take the belt off Cody. He could be like, no, 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 Triple H. We need to make it the Roman versus Rock like it was supposed to be. Give me that belt. Because he did say he's never held that belt, didn't he?
There's still just so many things to the story, to the whole
Yeah, he
bloodline
did.
and everything. There's just so many things. Like as soon as WrestleMania season starts creeping around the corner, we're about to eat good, ladies and gentlemen. Like this is gonna be like WrestleMania 40. Like all these storylines, all these potential matchups we have. Like it's gonna be must watch TV every week. Like I just
Triple H is going to be spoon feeding us, and he's not going to leave any crumbs on our plates, and it's going to be
like
amazing.
you just gotta look back to WrestleMania 40, like the lead up to it. Like like that was some of the most crazy stuff I've seen in my lifetime. Because I'm still young, so like I didn't get to see all those classic like Attitude Era. And when the Ruthless Aggression, I was still young, so I barely remember. But now, like to me, this is gonna be engraved in my memory forever. Like
WrestleMania 40 was so big, but WrestleMania 41 has to be even
it has
bigger.
the potential to be bigger than WrestleMania 40.
It has to be bigger than 41.
It doesn't
Because
have. It
it
just
has to be bigger than 41.
we assume it will be.
It
But like
has to
like
be.
last year, remember not last year, but last WrestleMania, we had The Rock showing up on Raw, on SmackDown, like just like on normal live TV, free TV. The Rock just
Did he,
showing up randomly.
did he show up on Raw?
Yeah, he showed up in
Probably.
Chicago.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember, dude? Remember he was on Raw when he beat the brakes out of Cody and he made him bleed and is slapping him with the weight.
Oh, yeah,
So,
yeah, I remember that. Oh,
dude,
yeah,
like
yeah,
The
yeah.
Rock was
I remember that
everywhere,
now.
and I just think WrestleMania 41 lead up to WrestleMania 41, we're gonna have The Rock. We're gonna have Roman Reigns. We're gonna have Cody Rhodes. We're gonna have Seth Rollins. We're gonna have CM Punk. We're gonna have Gunther, John Cena, like Braun Breaker, like Jey Uso, like all these amazing guys. And who else can come back? Who else? Like we might not get some stuff from AEW, and the Lucha Bros might show up. Or I don't know. Like Rey
It's in
Mysterio,
Nevada,
Dominic
so
again. I don't know.
Stone Cold might actually be there this
So
time.
what if we have? Imagine we get Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania
Ah,
41.
we're trying to convince my dad to go, and he doesn't want to go, and we get Stone Cold. Oh, he'd be so hurt.
That would be a big regret.
It would be. Oh, to hear that glass shatter and just see him running down the ramp talking smack.
We were so close. We
Oh,
were so close at WrestleMania 40.
so good.
We were so close to hearing the glass, but we heard the gong.
The gong, the
Boom.
gong.
And it still
When the
went
bell
crazy.
tolls.
All right.
One of the top best moments of WrestleMania ever for me.
That's the
Hearing
top.
that gong go, that bell
That is
ring.
the top moment for me of all the live. Oh, of all the live.
What, Undertaker being there?
Like that match. It was just crazy to be there.
Oh,
Like,
that match is gonna go down in history, my
yeah,
guy.
but like out of all, we've been to many events already.
We're gonna be
Now
like
I'm-
in our 50s, and this rivalry is gonna show up on WWE rivalries. We're
Like
gonna be watching it and remembering it.
I'm like, I was there.
I was there during this match. I saw The Rock get his ass whooped by The Undertaker.
It was the best, man. Like it has to be the number one moment for me live. And then number two has to be when Roman came back at SummerSlam. That was
Oh,
pretty
that's
epic too.
so awesome. Have
That
you
was
seen that video on Instagram? Of the guy, he like basically calls it. He's like, Roman, where are you? And then like almost a second after the music hits. Were you having a seizure? What was that?
No, I was just singing Roman Reigns' song, bro.
Oh, it took you a minute there. Were you trying to find the rhythm?
Oh, you didn't hear me.
Oh no, I
It
didn't
probably
hear
cut
you, I
out.
guess. Maybe a little bit. I only heard part of it. But yeah, this video was one of the best video packages they ever made. I want to see more of that stuff. If they're gonna do video packages, I want to see more of that, where they do face-offs.
And
Why am I just getting a
ladies and
thumbs up?
gentlemen, like I say, I am at the Vinci.
What
Vinci.
happened to this building him up? You know, what happened to
They
this
are.
making him a
It's
star?
working. It's doing good. There was finally we're starting to get a little bit more. We're like, this time he actually was able to fight. He still lost fast, but he attacked Apollo after the match.
That he did. So is he a heel or is he a face? What is he?
No, he's gotta be healed now, bro. It's gonna be because of all the stuff going on. It's gonna make him be a heel, and like he's gonna get mad and angry, and he's gonna go destroy the whole locker room. He's coming. Eventually, he's gonna get L.A. Knight, man. It's gonna be a good one if we build him up. He can have a good match against L.A. Knight. I'm not saying he'll take the belt. I'm just saying he can be a good rivalry for him.
Maybe, possibly.
I actually kind of like looking. I'm like digging his entrance song. Like,
You low key like it?
It's like the bass and the clap. I'm like, get it, get it, get it. But yeah,
I feel like if you're gonna build him up as heel, then that means the next match he has, he also has to lose. So then he really gets angry.
yeah.
That's 3 matches since his debut that he's gonna lose.
Yep.
2 he has lost, 3 he may lose.
Yeah.
And then what we thought was gonna be a face is gonna become a heel.
You're right, buddy. I'm all for it.
All for it.
I acknowledge you, Tribal Chief.
Yeah, acknowledge me. Put up the 1.
All right. You ready for the next?
Wait. Your mic ain't working anymore.
I got you.
Ah, damn you.
I was like,
thought you were being.
I was like, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him, Moose. I'm gonna get him. And I was like, got him.
Dang, boy. Damn, yeah. Just excited every time.
All right. What are we feeling? How are we feeling? Kevin Owens. They keep bugging him all SmackDown. Like, hey, what are your thoughts on this? Roman Reigns and Cody. Roman Reigns and Cody. What are your thoughts? You know what? And he's like, you know what? I'm gonna go pinch tell you outside. How about that? Like, I'm about to go to the ring and tell you how I feel. And then who
Why
comes
does
out?
Bloodline always gotta interrupt him?
Pinche the Terror Twins and Jacob Fatu.
Do not call them the Terror Twins. There's the Terror One.
Yo, who the heck? Who
laugh
in the
every
right
time he
mind
does that.
decided to give Tamatanga the mic?
Mike? He's the right hand man. Who else you gonna give it to?
I was like, what? Give it to Tangaloa, you know what I'm saying? All we got was like, yeah, on a live mic. What are you doing?
He said a few words here, a few words there. Tribal Chief was disrespected, but it was mostly just that thing. Whatever he does,
Are we ever gonna get like Kevin Owens not involved with the Bloodline as well? Like, what are we doing here?
Maybe if they move him off of SmackDown,
Like,
I guess to Raw.
Like, sure, he's main eventing SmackDown, but we just keep hearing variations of like Kevin Owens with help going against the Bloodline. And like, what
And
happened?
they keep teasing if he's going heel. Is
where
he
was
going heel?
Where
Is
was
he
Randy?
not going heel? Where was Randy?
Are we not getting a Randy KO tag team or Capello? Like, Randy just shows up here and there.
Yeah, that's true. Where was he?
I was expecting him to be there, honestly.
Me too. But they didn't even mention anything about him either. They didn't say like, oh, he wasn't feeling good.
Disappointed.
He was having personal life problems. He just He wasn't there. No Randy. Makes no sense. No Ricky either. What happened to Ricky?
Ricky.
What happened to our guy
Ricky.
Ricky?
Justice for Ricky. What happened? We didn't see him on SmackDown. He was about to be the next big stud. I don't know what you're doing, Triple H. Should have had him on SmackDown.
Listen,
Ricky.
Triple H, you
Ricky.
either need to make him
Ricky
heel
Bobby.
or you need to keep him face. Make
Who?
up your mind.
Who?
Also, get him away from the bloodline. 4+ years of the bloodline. He needs to move on. Give our man Kevin Owens a break.
He needs to move on, just like I need to move on.
Yeah, move on. We've been talking about SmackDown quite a little bit now.
No, we went on about 30 minutes. SmackDown, dude. What the heck did I watch when Chelsea Green was on the TV? What was that? The trash?
I guess she was training for her dumpster match with Meechin.
I know, but I didn't really like that promo.
Me either. It wasn't a very good promo.
I don't know. I just wasn't digging it. Like maybe the match. I feel like the match will be good, but like that promo was just like,
It wasn't set up right. Also, I'm no actor. I'm gonna say here, my acting skills are horrible, but her acting skills weren't the greatest either. I'm just gonna say that right now. She didn't set the tone for me. And she was actually disgusting.
All right.
What is a dumpster match? I guess you just get taught whoever gets in the dumpster first loses.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
Is this going to be an outside match or inside the ring match?
Probably inside the ring with the dumpster right outside. Like, you remember the casket match? Something like that.
Maybe. Maybe.
All right, let's get to it. Tiffy time. Tiffy and Nia versus Naomi and Bailey. Of course, they had the tornado tag with the stipulations, like loser has to leave SmackDown or like whoever pins for the win gets the championship opportunity. And just like I thought, we're going to get something that happened. Like it wasn't going to be clean. Well, the first thing that happened, we keep getting these little teases of Tiffy and Nia having issues. Like Tiffy swanton bombed Nia Jax.
Oh, yeah.
And then Nia also told Tiffy, like, if we lose, maybe you should be the one to leave SmackDown.
Which makes me think Tiffy's this close to cashing in.
I feel like
this close.
It's getting close. Bad blood?
I'm guessing she's gonna leave SmackDown, but then she's gonna pop out of nowhere, yeah. Which means she's basically gonna take a break for a little bit, maybe. Or she's just not gonna show up on SmackDown. But then she's gonna pop out of nowhere.
And then I guess, next week, since Naomi and Bailey had pinned Nia at the same time. So next week we got a #1 contenders match between Bailey and Naomi. Who we got winning here?
Triple H really likes pitting his friends against friends, no? You got Nia having trouble with Tiffany. You got Naomi having trouble with Bailey. Of course, Finn Balor and Damian. KO and Cody seem a little bit touchy. Who else am I? There was someone else I was going to say. Now I've lost it. What's another friend that's going against his friend right now? Help me out here.
What?
Have I named all of them already? Oh, and Woods and Kofi. Like, why is he pitting friends against friends all of a sudden?
It's a Triple H booking.
I honestly thought this was going to lead to a triple threat rather than Naomi and Bailey having a match against each other.
That would cook.
Which honestly, it still might because, Nia could interfere in the match, resulting in a DQ. Therefore, Nick Aldis is like, okay, it's going to be a triple threat at Bad Blood.
I dig it.
Hmm.
All right.
And that is when Tiffany comes in and cashes in. That'd be so awesome.
She's going to cash in at Crown Jewel.
Bad Blood.
Crown Jewel.
Bad Blood.
$20. Crown Jewel. Right
Bad Blood. Why Crown Jewel? What's the significance of Crown Jewel?
Don't hate my prediction, man. Come on, don't dog on him. Don't ask me for.
I'm gonna
ask me for explanations. Come on, just $20 right now. Right, I'm live on the pod.
What is the significance of Crown Jewel?
Just trust.
Bad Blood is the perfect setup.
Okay, you think it's perfect?
If you put her in a triple threat, let me clarify that. If it's a triple threat, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
All right. Talking about the main event. It was supposed to be DIY and KO versus the Bloodline. What does the Bloodline do? Come on, you gotta attack my guys DIY like that. They attacked him backstage before the match even started.
Yo, Jacob Fat too crazy. He could have crushed Ciampa's head doing
Monster,
that.
bro.
He's a true werewolf. He don't care about nobody.
But it's so right. We got the Street
He don't care who
Profits
gets
save the
hurt.
day, bro. Come on, Street Profits come out. They saved the day. I forgot that we went and had the Street Profits, honestly, and I forgot they actually have huge beef with the Bloodline since they showed up on NXT to ruin the Street Profits.
That's true. That's true.
But of course, I feel like it's a repeated ending. Like of course, Bloodline becomes monsters. They're trying to take out KO, and DIY tries to help, but they're unsuccessful. And who comes out of nowhere to save the day? I didn't even think he was on SmackDown, but I guess he was. The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, comes in for the save. And what happens again? Like, come on, like week after week after week. Are we gonna get the Kevin Owens heel turn or not? Like, I'm tired of waiting. Come on, do something. Tell me yes or tell me no, but I'm tired of the, oh, is he gonna do it? Oh, is he gonna do it? Smack him with the chair, man. Just like Seth Rollins smack Roman. Come on.
If he goes heel, how's it gonna work though?
Second championship opportunity.
Cody Rhodes is a little too deep in the bloodline right now again.
And that's why perfect for Kevin to turn, because he's mad. Like, I helped you all this time, and now you're gonna be friends with the one, like the villain, like the enemy. You're gonna go team up with Roman Reigns.
Well, we just know if they do have another title opportunity, the bloodline's probably gonna interfere, and KO's gonna lose because of DQ. So then, what's the point?
I don't know.
I think that's why Triple H doesn't pull the trigger, because he's like, how do I fit this in? Where do I put it?
It's just like the whole Sammy and Jay. Like, at first it was supposed to be tag team, but he didn't pull the trigger on it. And now look.
Jay, I think it was because he was deciding whether to make Jay singles or not.
KO. We all know why Jay is champion. A pinche Rikishi going off on social media, bro. That's what happened.
KO is because I feel like he doesn't exactly know how to fit him in if he gets heel. Because Cody is too far in the bloodline.
Kevin Owens could also go against LA Knight, man, as a heel.
True, but doesn't he turn heel against Cody since he's mad against Cody?
Yeah, and he's gonna have a match with Cody, but he's gonna lose, so that's gonna put him back in the mid card.
But then away from the bloodline. Cody out of the bloodline again.
Away from
but you're gonna take him away for one match, and then you're gonna put him right back in. We know how it is. He goes away for 1 second, then he gets right back in. Goes away for 1 second, then he goes right back in. It's a back and forth.
Okay.
Same old story.
Okay.
Sorry if that was a bit too much, but it's true.
Okay. That's enough bloodline. I'm already tired of talking about the bloodline. The bloodline is not Roman Reigns. I'd rather talk about Roman Reigns, not the bloodline.
OTC. He needs to start doing that now. He needs to do the one and then OTC. Only original tribal.
You know what I need?
What do you need?
I need a Hyena and then a pinche lowrider, so I'm gonna.
Yo, what up with Dom trying to be Eddie over here?
That was so cool.
It was cool. I loved it.
As soon as I saw him coming with the lowrider, I was like, oh, classic Eddie Guerrero. This is what I need. This is what can help Dom get to that next level, just to start doing little stuff like Eddie used to do. Like,
but not a copycat. We don't want a full-on copycat.
But that's why it was like a perfect moment to do it.
But if Dom started doing this, I would actually love it if he kept doing the lowrider every week.
He showed up on a lowrider. But imagine WrestleMania. He shows up against Ray, retirement. He does the heel thing, and he shows up in like one of Eddie's past lowriders to make Ray mad.
They do know where one of them are.
Shows up in a lowrider, and
we saw it. We saw it at
and then he destroys it in front of
WrestleMania. That's
the WWE heel thing to do.
Actually, no, WWE owns it. They bought it. The one we saw at WrestleMania 39.
No, but like one that looks like it, because if you're gonna destroy it,
you're gonna destroy a lowrider. That's gonna hurt. Any lowriders are precious, my guy.
Spray paint it so that way you can still take it off. But
the fake spray paint that washes off.
That would be such the heel thing to do, when people would hate Dom.
It would be. They would. But I feel like he's trying to be Eddie, so why would he hate on the man he's trying to be?
Or he can just show up in a lowrider and be Eddie. Lie, cheat, and steal in that match and win.
He's already got the mullet, the stash.
He looking
now
good,
he's got the Weta.
La güerita.
La
La
güerita.
sucia.
Eee.
But yeah, that was good. That was good. Our lives of
Yo,
a
everybody
rider,
better
man.
watch. Everybody better watch out though. They're gonna get trampled by the monsters.
Yeah,
They just rampaging everywhere.
yeah, you if Dom wasn't careful, you might about to get ran over by Strowman and Reed.
He gonna be flattened.
Damn, these monsters are everywhere, man. Just gonna meet on
uh,
me everywhere. Like everywhere you go, these cabrones are they're fighting, going at it.
this leads to Bronson Reed winning for sure.
He has to, man. I think you got to push him. Yeah.
Last monster
Braun
standing.
Strowman has had
Oh
his
yeah,
moments. He's been WWE
he's had
champion,
his
everything.
moments.
This is the time to push someone new like Reed, man.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, these every time. This is one of the best things going on Raw right now. Honestly,
If he wanted to, he could honestly go back to the Wyatt
I
Six.
don't know how this Bronson Reed is so athletic, man. He's so big, but he's so athletic. He's jumping through the ropes. He's tsunamis everywhere. Just his so
He's just
good.
one of those that that he'll put his body on the line for the company for sure.
Well, he's also like trying to get
He's
booked.
there for it.
He's
Over. He's trying to get
he
over.
knows like there was a point when like nobody would even have a reaction to him.
Mm-hmm.
And now, like, thankfully, like he's gonna keep doing anything he can to keep getting over and over and over.
Some
And
people are just meant to be heels, and some people are just meant to be faces.
yeah, and like, hey, Braun lost. Like, hey, you want to take it off Gunther? Bronson Reed's the man.
I was like, what?
But
But yeah, I could see
what if Bronson was the one to take it off Jay though? Because Bronson's such a heel and Jay's such a face. Like, it does work out too.
Samoan versus Samoan.
And then, but I just
May the
don't know
best Samoan
because
win.
if it's not Braun taking it back, I don't know what you would do with Braun. Honestly, he's such a stud. You have to have him around the championship. I
Uh,
don't know what's next for Braun if he's
he
not
could go
getting it
after
back.
Gunther.
Ooh, already?
Go after a little match. Why not?
Yeah,
He could
Gunther's
go
not
after a
going
little.
to.
He could have a little feud with Gunther.
Why not Sammy winning? Oh, good point.
Huh?
Why can't Sammy win?
Sammy's not gonna win.
Can't Sammy Hogan win the World Heavyweight Championship, huh?
Sammy's not gonna win. That'd
And
be
then we get
so.
Sammy versus Braun. Braun
That'd
winning
be.
again.
That'd be. But what? You just want a replay of when Sammy was IC champ?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say you can't have Sammy win because then that's gonna make it look like it's gonna set like a story. Maybe set up a storyline for later. That's like, you never beat me. I always beat you for the championships when it came down to it. And maybe later that could lead to Gunther finally beating Sammy and retaining a championship or winning a championship off him. But I don't think Sammy has that much time left in the WWE, to be quite honest.
What?
I feel like he's got a foot out the door already.
Why?
I
Why
don't
would
know. I
there's
just
no
do.
way. He's on the
I
run of his
just
he's been on the run of a lifetime since the Bloodline story.
Yeah, but he's got his comedy show. I feel like he does have a foot out the door.
No, he's still got a
Yeah.
while.
I don't know. Not long enough to set up a storyline like that. If Sammy was to win.
Sammy's gonna be here a while. Come on, he's on the run of his lifetime.
On the run of his lifetime. Everyone's on the run of their lifetime right
Not
now.
everyone.
Roman, Cody,
Some people.
Solo's
Not
probably on the
everyone.
run of his lifetime right now. Actually, no, he could have
Solo's
a better
young, bro.
lifetime
He's
later
still
on. He could have a better run of his
once he's
lifetime
done with
later
the
on.
whole bloodline, he's gonna have to come into his own.
Mm-hmm. He's basically is already.
Where was Solo? Why wasn't he
Yeah,
there?
where was old Solo?
What was the tribal chief himself?
You can't have SmackDown without the Tribal Chief was there. What am I saying? He was on SmackDown. It's all good.
The tribal chief wasn't there.
He was there.
He wasn't though.
He wasn't there in Atlanta or in on where was it?
The
Wherever it
OTC
was.
was on SmackDown, but not live, man.
Exactly.
Not in person. He was just on the promo, the cinematic.
Hey, he was still on it. We still got to see his face. His presence was there.
Well, if it's about that, Solo was on there too. He was on the beginning of the show whenever they were recapping the steel cage.
That's different. That's different. That's different. At least we heard Roman speak and do stuff. Solo was just a flashback.
All right, let's move on.
When's Jimmy coming back?
I can tell you, I think I give up on that. Like I'm not worried about it anymore.
You gave up on Jimmy? That's
There've been way
sad.
too many weeks where we're like, oh, he should come back. Oh, should he come back? I just let Triple H cook, and whenever he comes back, I want to be surprised.
Mm. Dude, I feel like Dom puts himself in the worst situations. He should have never put it out there that they wanted to put him in a
Yeah, what the
shark
heck?
cage
Wasn't
for
that part of a podcast that he did with Logan
Impulsive.
Ah,
He told them that they originally wanted to put him in a shark cage for the
for the first
custody
match?
battle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I was like, and then I was like, when they happened on Raw, I was like, no way, they're actually doing this. They're
They're
actually
gonna
gonna do
actually
this.
they're gonna put him in a shark cage
What are they
over Rhea and
thinking,
Liv.
bro?
This is gonna lead to something. It's got to.
This is
He's
crazy.
gonna find a way to break out or something.
Like, how is this even gonna work? Was my first thought. Like, how are you just gonna have him hanging on a shark cage?
He's literally just gonna be hanging there. Like, is he gonna be hanging low enough where they could use him to swing? Could you imagine Rhea grabs onto it, swings into Liv?
That's absolutely crazy how they're gonna put him in a shark cage.
Right? Is this even legal? WWE, is this legal? Can you put people in cages?
This is not.
Oh,
This is not
well,
right.
I guess you put him in a steel cage all the time.
Yeah, but hanging, you're gonna have him hanging off the top on a shark cage. What if
That's
something?
dangerous.
Yeah,
They're gonna have to be careful because if that thing
could go wrong.
snaps, a lot of things could go wrong. Rhea still has the rest of the bloodline, the Judgment Day to worry about too.
Yeah, that's sad.
They could come and distract the ref
Should have
or
became like
do
a Hell in
something.
a Cell or a steel cage or something.
Yeah,
But oh well.
you're gonna have him in a steel cage plus Dom hanging over the ring in a another steel cage. That'd be an interesting sight to see. I just don't know how they're gonna do this. I never once thought that it would ever happen.
Yeah, whenever he talked about it, I was like, "Oh, that's crazy. I don't think that would ever happen. Like, that
No.
seems really hard to do." And then they said that, I was like, "What the heck?" I'm all for it. I want to see it. I can't wait to see it.
I can't wait to see it either. It's gonna be
You're not gonna be able to
hilarious.
watch it,
Huh?
and you're not gonna be able to watch it live
Why?
because you'll be at your wedding thing.
Oh yes, I have a wedding I have to go to that day, sadly. Well, not sadly, but it's sad I don't get to watch Bad Blood live.
Yeah,
Is
you
what I
could
mean.
fix that. It's live, huh?
It's sad I don't get to see it live. I have to watch it later.
Heck, okay, that's better.
Shed a tear.
Just like I shed a tear whenever we did not get Gunther versus Sammy. I mean, Gunther just trolled us all, of course.
When are we gonna get this? Gunther, just give it to him.
Super
just give him the
heel
dang
thing
match.
to do, man. He came out in ring attire. He said, "This is the perfect place, Ontario, California." Blah blah blah. I was like, "Oh my god, are we actually gonna get this match?"
Nah.
And he
Gunther,
said,
my guy.
"No."
It's because he's scared. Gunther, you little pussy, you're scared. You're a scared man. You need to stop running away. Is that too far?
I don't know. 1 hour, 2 weeks away. Are we even gonna get? I don't think we're gonna get this at Bad Blood, huh?
We can still get it at Bad Blood. It could happen like a week before.
Yeah, on a Raw.
Yeah. What do you mean on a Raw?
I don't think we get the match on Bad Blood.
You're not gonna have the World Heavyweight Championship on a PLE.
Oh, I don't know. Does it fit the card? What do we got? We got Finn and Damien. We got Rhea and Liv. We got the Bloodline. We got Drew and CM. And isn't Nia supposed to be there? Or is she gonna be on SmackDown? And we could still add a rematch of Jay and Braun, and I guess we could add Gunther. We'll see.
I feel like the World Heavyweight Championship needs to be on the PLE.
I feel like it has to be, yeah, because we're not getting Cody defend this championship.
Exactly.
So maybe it will get added on next week, because next week is the last Raw before.
Yeah, we're only getting the women's championship defended so far. The one women's. So we need another championship. We need another championship defended.
We have a lot of matches that are not championship matches.
We need a men's championship defended.
3 matches. Wow.
Yeah.
All right. New Day.
New
Day.
Day.
Talked about the New Day. They already.
Yeah, Woods, he just, like I said, friends keep getting pinned against friends. Woods keeps making us think that he's gonna go heel soon, but he hasn't pulled the trigger yet, so I don't know. So yeah, you just got a shoulder shrug.
Yeah. I mean, we already
Shoulder
talked
shrug.
about the New Day.
Yeah. What? We already did talk about the New Day? When?
During SmackDown, you brought it up.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, and then you talked about American Made being done with the White Six, and we talked about the 10-year anniversary for the New Day and how big you
Oh
keep
yeah,
them
we already
back
did
and
talk
all
about
that.
that. We could move on.
Yeah, why do we keep getting Dragunov involved with the Judgment Day? What's going on there? Like, what's the storyline for that?
I feel like it's not necessarily the Judgment Day. It's more like JD needs an opponent.
But
Damien
he's a
has an
tag team,
opponent.
bro.
So is Finn, but he keeps going after Damien.
Yeah, so take the tag team belts off of these guys if they're not gonna do anything with them.
Exactly. But I feel like they're trying. Maybe they are going to do that soon. That's why they're setting off this little like JD versus Dragunov sort of thing.
So whenever they lose the belts, he's got a feud already
Yeah,
ready.
he's got someone to go against.
Nice.
What about Carlito though? What are you gonna do with Carlito? He ain't got no rivalry
Carlito,
either.
they don't know what to do with Carlito. They have him going against Dragon Lee. He already had matches with, like, he already had a rivalry with him, and we thought it was
Exactly.
over.
They just
And
keep putting him with the LWO.
Carlito
That's all they
lost.
keep pinning him against.
Like, there's really not much going on for Carlito, man. Hopefully they can
Carlito's
somehow find a way to push Dragon Lee though, because I love Dragon Lee.
oh, Dragon Lee's awesome. He's one of those you have to keep an eye on in the ring too. Don't want to take your eyes
It's these
off it.
luchadors, man, like Andrade, Dragon Lee,
Rey Mysterio
Mysterio, the Legend, Hall of Famer.
is amazing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What about
What about? What about?
like
What about?
Karrion
What about?
Cross? What is he doing now?
I don't know.
With the
He's only
Miz,
been like backstage 2 weeks now.
and like he doesn't even have the rest of his team with him anymore.
Odyssey, the Odyssey Jones thing screwed everything up. I think.
Oh,
I
because
don't.
they
I
were
think.
going against him. Oh yeah, it just ruined the whole storyline. You're right.
Yeah, like so,
Because he
like
was
Karrion
destroying them.
Cross,
Yeah.
he's in the back burner now until Triple H is like, okay, what can I do with
Yeah,
you?
until
Where
Triple
can I
H
put
figures
you?
out. I forgot that that's who he was feuding with. Because it was like the
Yeah,
New Day versus Final Testament.
yeah. Where are the rest of them actually? We don't even get Scarlet on there
Yeah,
either.
and they're probably figuring out like, okay, how can we put these guys back on TV? And then we're about to move to a 2-hour Raw, and that's gonna be bad for this Final
And then he's
Testament.
trying to involve the Miz too. How is the Miz gonna get
Hey, is the
involved in
Miz
this?
ever gonna get his match against Bronson Reed?
Apparently not, because these two monsters can't keep their hands off each other.
These two monsters are monsters, bro. Dude,
They're both trying to assert their dominance.
that tsunami to the two security guards.
Hmm.
What the heck?
Did you see the bounce? They all bounced. That was funny.
There was just a lot of chaos going on. It was good.
Why is these poor security guards? I gotta admit, WWE security guards are just useless. They need to stop putting them out there.
That's the
They
whole
they
point.
don't do shit. They just get out there,
They're
get
not
beat
actually
up.
security. They're just dummies,
I
man.
know. They're wrestlers in training. Well, some of them are anyway.
Most of them, yeah. Or local
Yeah,
wrestlers that would do independent stuff.
yeah.
Like Ricky.
But Ricky, oh Ricky,
And
I miss Ricky.
Ricky.
We want Ricky back. But yeah, I can't wait. It's happening next week, right? Last Monster Standing.
Last Monster Standing. We got the little promo video and everything. Like, it's gonna happen next week.
It's gonna be amazing. This is basically just the
Shit.
last man standing match now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be mayhem. I hope they break the ring. Make it the main event so they can
I
break the
hope it's the
ring.
main event. Yes.
Yeah,
It has to be.
I want destruction
I don't
everywhere.
see how
I
it's
want
not the main event.
bodies everywhere.
There's nothing next week that can top that. There's nothing, bro.
Hmm. Not even Jay.
No,
Not even a rematch between Jay
Jay's
and.
not gonna rematch right away. I feel like, we're gonna wait.
Maybe he's gonna have to work off that Waffle House celebration.
He probably had some libations.
Some what?
Libations, or what do they call it?
Libation.
That's what they call it during their press conference.
Libation.
Yeah, like alcohol.
Oh, I was like, what?
That's what they called it
Libations?
during the press conference.
Oh,
You don't remember that?
no. I just remember him starting the whole yeet thing. That's all I remember.
What do you want to talk about next? Anything else from Raw before we get to the main story?
The main story? Not really. Not even the
I'm not gonna
McIntyre
lie, I
thing
didn't even
was.
pay attention to McIntyre.
It wasn't as good as CM Punk's promo. CM Punk had the better promo. Sorry, McIntyre.
I'm just ready for that
Punk's just
match.
Punk's just the better man at this point.
Ready to get that match going.
Ready to see the end of it. See who the best man really is. Oh, American Made. We already talked about them.
Time. Time for your segment. Take it
My
away, big
segment.
boss.
My segment. My segment. You mean the main man himself, who finally did it, who finally beat all odds after 14 years. He thought he was only a tag team guy. He couldn't do it without his family. Jey Uso is finally a singles champion. I almost screwed that up. But yeet! Jey Uso is the Intercontinental Champion. He beat Braun. I never saw this coming. I did envision it happening, but I didn't think it was going to happen. I'm excited. I can't wait to see what he does with this. I hope Triple H actually gives him a good reign. Don't give him a stupid reign like he's been doing, like with Bailey and all the rest of them. Give him a good championship reign, please.
Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, Jey Uso is champion, and what did we just say in the previous podcast?
It's just yeet after yeet after yeet.
It was like I was like, it's time. Like, ladies and gentlemen, it's time. Like, I'm tired of only the championships only changing hands on PLEs. Like, we need to get championship to change hand on a Raw and SmackDown. And what happens to the man, the myth, the legend, the one Levi wanted to take it all to bring it home?
Main event Jey Uso is main event Jey Uso again. Let's go.
And he actually got one of the most prestigious championships there is in WWE history. Because usually, whenever you become Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship, you know what happens right after that? You go after one of the World Heavyweight Championships.
You go shot straight up.
Gunther, World Heavyweight Championship. Jey Uso next year, World Heavyweight Championship.
Ooh.
After he's done with the Bloodline, that's what you know. That's what's coming.
Does that mean LA Knight's gonna be WWE champion?
No, because I feel like
Oh.
Intercontinental is a lot more prestige in the United States.
I said this in the last podcast too, and you got mad at me. What the flip? I literally said it goes U.S. champion, Intercontinental, World Heavyweight in the WWE, and you disagreed with me.
No, I agree.
No, you disagreed with me that podcast.
We'll pull it back up, but I agree.
You said I was disrespecting the U.S. Championship, but you just admitted, everyone heard it. You just admitted the IC Championship is better than the U.S. Championship.
100% it's better than the United States Championship. I'm not denying.
I feel like it hurts Braun though, because he did have such a prestigious.
Yes, he's gonna be fine.
He had, but no, not losing. But like he didn't fight ever. Only twice he fought with championship.
Well, it was a short reign, so of course he wasn't gonna fight that much.
He could have been fighting someone. Do like an open challenge, at least a third match, like one more match, not just a rematch and then one main event match.
You should just be happy Jey Uso won.
No, I'm just saying, Braun should have had at least another match before
he's gonna get it back. Don't worry.
He's not gonna get it back. I'm sorry. Jay's keeping it a while. At least a little bit.
I don't know. I don't think it'll be that long.
Okay, if it's not that long, at least let him defend it a good number of times.
He's still got so much stuff to be involved in, like. Unfortunately, but I still think he'll be happy even if it's a short reign because like they actually gave it to him his singles championship.
Hopefully Rikishi can chill a little bit. You know, he can stop with the Twitters.
Off the podcast because I keep seeing all this stuff you keep saying. I don't know.
He's angry. I mean, it's justified a little bit. You know, he wants his son to do good, and this is like his first time being a single star, so obviously you want the best for him. But he does need to chill a little bit. Relax, Rikishi.
Take it easy, carnal.
I saw another wrestler thing on Twitter say like, I wonder what Rikishi's gonna find wrong with this match. Saying he's gonna complain about something.
He will complain about something. He'll find something to complain about.
Yo, though, Jey Uso like really showed up. He even pulled out a pop-up Samoan
Yeah,
Samoan
powerbomb.
no, not powerbomb.
Yeah, I know what you're
Samoan
Samoa.
drop, no?
Samoa. What is it called?
Samoan crap, why are we blanking? The
I
Rock
don't know,
does
but
it all the time.
you know what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
we know what we mean. The thing Jacob Fatu does.
Yes, Samoa drop.
Samoan drop.
Samoa drop. Is
Is
that
it
what you
Samoan
said?
drop? I don't know. I'm just happy he's won. I'm just happy he's champion.
Yeet,
Singles
yeet,
gold. Singles
yeet,
gold. Yeet
yeet,
after yeet after
yeet.
yeet
And
after
you had
yeet.
Levi yeeting all over himself.
And that crowd chanting, "You deserve it."
You
So
deserve it.
good.
You deserve. I think he was crying too after we're all went off the air.
Was he crying?
Yeah.
Ah, he was probably so happy.
He deserves it.
I feel like I feel like he's one of those guys that are a little humble, and so he's like, whatever happens, happens, and I'll just be happy.
He's been a team player for his whole career.
Exactly. If Braun got to retain it, he's like, oh yeah, young stud gets to keep going.
Put him over.
Awesome for him. But if I win it, it does a big thing for my career. So he was probably like, whatever happens, happens.
Hey, he was right. Braun's reign was just like his NFL career, short and sweet, man.
He dog walked his ass too. He speared him through the damn timekeeper's
cool.
area. That was cool.
That was a good.
And
match.
then 2 spears, and then the
Uso splash.
Uso splash.
And the zesty
Can't
pin
beat that.
and the win.
A zesty pin. Is that what you're gonna call it?
That's what people call it, you know what I'm saying?
Jey Uso is the true man of the people. He even runs out there and celebrates with them. He enters through them and he's
the celebration. He's the most over person right now, man.
Yo, Rock, listen to this. Jey Uso's the real people's champ. He's for the people.
Woo! What is the Yahoo? What is it? The thing they do? All the Samoans.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you cut out. Yeah.
I did cut out. I need to work on my mic settings, people. My mic isn't up to date.
All right, are we ready for the main events of the Forever Wrestling Podcast?
Top 10 must-see attractions for next week. Number 1, we already know
what it do, what it be.
Yeet in the house.
Yeet. Oh yeah, yeet.
You want me to write it again this time?
Oh yes, sir. That was so nice. Oh yes.
Hold on. Yeet.
Yeet. Yeah, yeet.
Y'all yeet. I want to know who his next opponent's going to be.
Yes, the number 2. Of course, I knew
OTC and Cody Rhodes.
And I think we keep the meat on meat at the number 3.
For number 3, I was going to say that too. Number 3, meat on meat.
Number 4
for number 4,
pumpkins.
Rhea and Liv.
Oh, yes.
Especially now since we know what's happening to Dom.
With the shark cage, that is
Rhea and Liv.
Number 5.
Gunther
and Sammy.
Gunther and Sammy. Sammy says he's not gonna give up, so he's gonna keep going.
Ooh.
He's gonna break Gunther. Gunther's eventually gonna give in.
Number 6.
Number 6. Nia and Tiffany?
No.
Because we know Nia's gonna be angry about
high.
Huh?
That's too high, I know. What about Andrade and Carmelo? Or
no, I want to see Nia's reaction. I want to see Nia's reaction to the match, though.
That's high.
What happened? That's not high. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Number 6 is pretty good for Nia and Tiffy.
That's I don't know.
Okay, then who do you think deserves to be over there?
I'd rather see Andrade and Carmelo. I'd rather see Damian Priest and Finn Balor. I'd rather see New Day at this point. So we still have the bloodline. We still have the bloodline too. I don't know.
It's all about Solo, Jacob, Cody, and Roman.
Or you put whatever you want.
It's all the bloodline you need. Huh?
I just put whatever you want.
You want to do?
Hurry up, because I gotta.
Well, we already have. You already did.
Another one, bro.
No moment.
And
We already
another
have
one.
OTC and Cody on there, though.
What do you mean?
We already have OTC and Cody on the list, though.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Okay. I'll put Damien and Finn.
You telling me we can't have the bloodline? That's different from the OTC.
Yeah, but what's the Bloodline doing right now?
Destroying DIY, destroying Street Profits, trying to take out Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens could go on here, man. Kevin Owens. Why do you have to type everyone out? We could just put Bloodline.
That's the Bloodline right there.
No, mames, it's Bloodline.
I just put Jacob Fatu and Tamatanga
You
for
can't
people
disrespect my goat Tongaloa like that.
Tongaloa, no mommy.
The Eye Patch King.
Bloodline.
What do you mean? Judgment Day could stay at the 7.
They haven't done anything. Judgment Day themselves just keep losing.
Or what do you
They
want?
need to go down. They need to go down a little bit.
You're gonna put Nia at the 7.
No.
American Made. There we go. There's
American Made at the
finally a
7.
little good pick from you.
And then we'll do Finn and Damien.
And then number 9, Andrade and Carmelo.
Andrade and Carmelo.
There we go. And now you can leave number 10.
That's so disrespectful.
No, it's
I
not.
feel like that's too low.
No, it's not.
Whatever.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this going. This is the top 10 must-see attractions for next week, and we're going to get this started real hot. Take it away, Levi, since you love them so much.
Number 10, Nia Jax and Tiffy time.
Ha! Number 9, El Idolo and Carmelo Hayes.
That's so disrespectful. Number 8, Finn and Damian Priest.
Number 7, American Made. USA.
Number 6, The Bloodline.
Yeah. Number 5, The Ring. Gunta and Sami Zayn. Come on.
You're so disrespectful. So disrespectful. Number 4, Mommy and Susia.
Oh, la
Rhea
sucia.
and Liv.
And number 3, meat on meat. Last monster standing. Braun Strowman versus Bronson Reed.
Tsunami or the Freight Train. That's what he does. Yeah. Tsunami or the Freight Train. Who's going to win? Number 2, we got the one. Levels above OTC and the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
And at the number 1, together, we got the number 1. Main event Jey Uso, the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion.
It sounds so nice to hear it. I want Samantha Irvin to say it again. I'm going to go replay it. Intercontinental Champion Jey Uso.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to the Forever Wrestling Podcast. And if you haven't already, and if you made it all the way to the end, we appreciate it. But please give us a like, follow, subscribe, comment, anything down below. Just show us some love, and we really appreciate it. But
Pour your heart out to us. Even if it's hate, just pour it out.
Just pour it out. That's going to be it from this week's episode. We thank you so much. Episode 18 out of here, and we can't wait to be back next week with you. So stay tuned for more.
God bless.
Yeet.